I'm working on the theory that the Garden of Eden was a library and that God was a librarian. And he needed a vacation. So he took out 2 books and tore out their pages. He made the pages wet with his tears and made papier-mâché people. Paper dolls, cut out. People made of letters, printed facts and opinions, folded origami style into life, stuck together pages. Alphabetized between the morning dewy decimals and the wild card catalogs, organized knowledge waiting to be explored like a trembling lover. The fluttering paper quivered into life. Adam and Eve drew their first breaths across pale parchment skin. They were told to guard the books until God came back, but not to read them. They saluted and sat down, rustling into chairs, sounding like crumpling essays and paper bag groceries. They sat, occasionally letting out sighs of boredom that sounded like the shuffling of cards. Adam and Eve were forbidden to read the books, but they weren't forbidden to read the bookshelves. Eve walked up and down the carpets of the library reading the spines. She became familiar with the alphabet. Now that she knew the alphabet, she could see that she was made of pages from books. She could make out letters. She learned to put the letters together to make sentences. She learned to read. A is for apple. She rushed back to Adam. She shared her knowledge, and she taught him the secret of reading. There in the dusty reader's silence of the first library, they read each other. Their paper fingers stroked chapters. Their lips moved silently, parsing each other's skin. They turned around in different positions to access different passages. They did it with the lights on so that they didn't hurt their eyes. They laughed and scowled at the ideas that they were made of, paragraphs on the nape of her neck, stanzas on the soles of his feet, dark clauses along his spine, poetry on the sweep of her thigh. Each other's body was a life sentence. They came to the conclusion that they were ashamed of parts of themselves that were badly written. They thought that they could improve themselves with pages from more appropriate books in the library, and with a deep breath, they set about searching for knowledge that they could add to themselves. They rifled through novels and manuals. We were there when Eve got her first monthly periodical. We were there when Adam got his first hardcover dictionary. They were laughing and busy, knee-deep in paper when God came back. He was horrified at the damage, and they were banished. Knowledge was not meant to live, he said. It was meant to be protected and to gather dust. They left and made their way into a cold world with no books except their own bodies, but it was the serpent who gave them each a pen. We are made from the best books in God's library. It's why we're scared of fire. The word is more than merely the way we communicate. It is what we are. The horrible gift is that we write our own lives.